Two new shows coming this fall here at Wize Sports Bettin. Two new shows coming this fall here at Wize Sports Bettin. Peace and profits, family, and welcome back to Wize Plays WNBA. Today is Sunday, September the 7th. We have 3 games on the slate, so eyes sharp. We're looking for trap lines. All right, game 1, Indiana Fever at Washington Mystics. Oh, I didn't put what time the games come on. But anyway, the Fever is the money line is Fever minus 245, Mystics plus 200. The total is 160.5. Betting over the total is at minus 110, under also at minus 110. The spread is Fever minus 5.5 at minus 112, Mystics plus 5.5 at minus 108. The Fever are 22-20. Mystics are 16-26. In their last 10, Fever are 4-6, averaging 84.7 points per game and 32.4 rebounds. Mystics are 2-8, averaging 74.3 points per game and 31.3 rebounds. And just so you know, Mystics are still without J.C. Sheldon. Fever for the season are without Colson, Bibby, Clark, Cunningham, McDonald, and all of them are out for the season. Ooh. So the top performers for the Mystics are Iriafin. She's averaging 13.3 points per game and 8.7 rebounds. And Citron is averaging 15.4 points per game and 2.5 rebounds in their last 10. Fever have Boston averaging 15.1 points per game and 8.1 rebounds, and Mitchell averaging 22.5 points per game and 1.6 rebounds. Mystics are 10-11 at home, and the Fever are 10-11 on the road. Mystics, just so you know, they lost their last 4 games at home. In their last 3 matchups, Mystics won 2 of the 3. May 28th, Mystics won by 11, 83-72, total 155. June 3rd, Fever won by 9 at home for the Commissioner's Cup matchup, 85-76, the total was 161. August 15th, Mystics at home won by 4, 88-84, and Caitlin was out that game for a total of 172. So 2 games were under today's total of 160.5. So 2 games were over. Yeah, I said that. 2 games were over today's total of 160.5, and 1 was under. Now, when I added both teams' averages from their last 10 and their last 5, I come up with the totals all being under 160.5, but it's slight. The combined totals for their last 5 is 158.6. So the data says under. The last game went over. So it comes down to what I value more, trend versus recency. This is a data-driven channel, so I tend to go with the data. I tend to go with the trend. And I have more info than just that one recent game. And that sample, one game is just, that one sample is too small. So the data trend shows Mystics are stuck at 73 points per game in their last 5, and Fever at 85 points per game. And combined, that's 159, which is under, but it's just under what the books have this line at. And it's tight, all right? All it takes is 1 bucket or a foul, and it's over. It's just too tight. So this is hard. Do I stay true to the channel and stick with data, which means going under? Or do I factor in the last game at home for the Mystics that went over? Typically, I would go under, but in games that are close, and that last game was really close, but typically in games that are close in the WNBA, there are typically free throws late in the 4th quarter, especially in the last 2 minutes. And that's even if the game grinded slow. That alone, can swing a 158 total to 162. So typically 4 to 8 points of free throws in the last 3 minutes. I think this game is going to be a close one. So I'm locking the over, but it's going to go just over in my opinion. All right. So quick recap. My money line pick is the Fever. Total over 160.5 and Mystics to cover the spread. Game 2. Dallas Wings at LA Sparks. The money line is Wings plus 360, Sparks minus 470. The total is 180. Wow. Betting over 180 is at minus 108. Under is at minus 112. The spread is Wings plus 9.5 at minus 110 and Sportz minus 9.5 at minus 110. First off, that total 180 is overinflated. Both teams' recent averages don't justify that high number. I like the under 180. Their last game was 161 on the total, and it was 81 to 80 Sparks. The Wings are missing JJ Still, Ogunbowale, Harris, and a couple of others, and the Sparks are healthy. They have no injuries, okay? So I know Paige broke out one game and scored 44 points. I think that was the last game, and it kept the team, it kept the Wings within 1 point. But she really doesn't have a whole lot of help, and she's been averaging 16 points per game in her last 10. And although Maddie Siegrist breaks out, Maddie is really inconsistent, okay? No shade to Maddie, but she's very inconsistent. So because of this, I like the Sparks to cover the spread, okay? Quick recap. Moneyline Sparks, total under 180 definitely, and Sparks to cover the spread. Definitely in my opinion, okay? Game 3 on the slate. Last game, Chicago Sky at Las Vegas Aces. The money line is Sky plus 1,000, Aces minus 1,800. The total is 161. Betting over is at minus 108. Under 161 is at minus 112. The spread is Sky plus 16.5 at minus 108. Aces minus 16.5 at minus 112. Now, first off, Angel Reese is suspended for the first half due to comments deemed detrimental to the team. And Atkins is listed day-to-day still in my last checkup. Aces have won 13 straight games. Aces are 27-14. Sky are 10-31. My money line pick is the Aces, okay? Both teams are trending under 161. The Sky's injuries and internal turmoil, I should say, make me lean toward the Aces covering the spread. But I peeked at the data. They had one matchup this season, August 25th. Aces won by 5, 79-74. That total was 153. And Reese was in that game. Now she's out for half. And the Sky are 1-10 without Reese. And their average scoring is 66.2 points and without Reese. And that's 10 points below their 76.1 average. 76.1 point average. Aces overall average is 83 points per game, but they've been averaging 86.2 in their last 5. Sky are averaging 77 in their last 5. And so when I added those averages, I come up with 163. But those last 5 was with Reese. With her out that first half, this first half, I should say, they could easily end up in the 60s. So with all that in mind, I like the Aces to cover the spread. So quick recap. Moneyline Aces, total under 161, and Aces to cover the spread. All right? Thank you for watching Wize Plays, WNBA. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with a sports betting friend of yours if you found it interesting or entertaining in any kind of way, okay? And remember, bet wise and never bet more than you can afford to lose, all right? Please don't forget to check out or subscribe to the Wize Sports Betting Shorts channel for Major League Baseball picks and other content not seen here. Thank you for watching, and good luck to you on all your open bets.